Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks, taking a look at the T-34-85 today, the Russian Tier 6 medium tank. Quite like this little thing, I have to say. I've had it in my garage for quite a while, but I've never finished my grind through it until now. It's one of those things I kind of only done the first one of the day in, and that was it. But yeah, I've got a confrontation battle on Komarin, and this is a nice little crossing point for the river if you weren't aware. If you've got a quick enough tank, you can just dive straight off into the water there and make it across. But make sure you've got a quick enough tank, because many people have drowned themselves trying to do that. So yeah, just crossing across into this little position here. Sit in this bush and let my binoculars kick on. Can spot all their guys getting onto the island. And the reason I've got binoculars in this is because I don't have specific equipment for this tank, so I just use my default, the stuff that you can dismount and put on any tank. It's the binoculars, the camo net and the toolbox. So as you can see, we've spotted good 3 or 4 of them heading onto the island there. And they've got a Cromwell that's pushed up just to our left. And this is the other thing, nice thing about this position. You've got a nice little kind of U-shaped hill to use as cover. So if the enemy pushes the right flank of the map, the east flank, then you can put some pressure on them from the side. And you can also watch the middle island. Unfortunately there is someone on the island that's paying attention to me, so I took a shot in the back of the turret. And again, so that's a bit of a nuisance. It's kind of pinning me down. But if you stay in far enough, you've got cover from them. You've got a Crusader running at me, so I'll just reverse and let him ram me, because he'll take more damage. And he gets finished off no problem. So they've got an 88's actually pushed across the mid-island, for some reason. Really good armour, but it's not the kind of thing you want to be doing that with. Perfect side shot on him there, I'll just finish him off. And now since I've been taking fire from these Cromwells, I really need to put some pressure back on them. Get them to leave me alone. So as you can see with the hill here, it's a good place for you to be able to go hull down and just expose your turret. Because that's one of the downsides of the T-34-85. It follows on from the T-34, which had hull armour of 45mm everywhere, I think. It may have been front and sides and the rear was 40, but terrible hull armour, and you've got the exact same with the T-34-85. So, not so good. You don't want to be taking any shots and you're very unlikely to bounce stuff with your hull. We've got that Cromwell there, so we can finish him off. Help out our eastern flank. And then we'll just kind of have a look at the middle, see if anyone's still hanging around there. Although we do have a heavy tank pushing up here. There we go, Churchill Mark 7. He's been tracked in the open, we've got perfect side shots on him. Well, if we could actually shoot him and not the terrain. I have to admit, it's a common problem for me when I don't use sniper mode. I always seem to shoot the terrain. There we go, 88 in the distance. We'll take our time and aim that shot. We can snipe his cupola, or his commander's tower. It's one of the reasons I don't like my 88. It's great armour, but the weak spots are just way too big. Okay, so we've cleared out a good number of tanks in this flank, so we can push up to this house, use its cover, get close enough to proxy spot this Cromwell, and then let our team do some work. Obviously if I'm proxy spotting him, he's proxy spotting me. And I don't feel like chasing him because he's probably still got a good amount of cover behind him. And it looks like our southern flank's pushing quite well. Doing not too bad. We'll push up, see if we can flank this 88. Put a couple of shots into this bush. See if we can hit them, destroy some of the houses round about there. And they've still got a Cromwell in the middle. So we'll go up and see if we can finish off this Cromwell. That'll allow our guys in the middle islands to advance as well. And we can get the whole team advancing together. There we go. Cleans him up. And now it's just down to 388 on the enemy team. And I'm not so keen on attacking that, to be quite honest. 88s, they are straightforward enough to engage when you know the weak spots. However, 3 of them camping in this corner forest when I'm only in 202 health, it's not really something I'm wanting to lead the charge on. So we'll just move up. We know there was one at these houses just up ahead. So we'll just see if we can spot them through these windows. Sit here and let our binoculars kick in. Nope, don't spot anything. And then our house starts exploding. So we'll just back up to be sure. And just wait for the rest of our team to get in a position where they can help. And again, this is just... it's one of the not very nice things about Komarin, or Komarin, however you pronounce this map. It just ends up, if you push all the way to the enemy base, and they've still got a few TDs left, they get to camp in the forest, wherever they like. So I will put a shout out in chat in a minute asking for someone with health to lead the charge. But I think we've just got another T-34-85 that's on full health. Everyone else is kind of badly beaten up. But there we go. Finally get the spots. This 88 is indeed still here. Odds of him moving weren't great. He is an 88 after all. So we'll just go for these tracks so that he can't turn and engage us at least. Unfortunately, trying to pen his side isn't great. It's not exactly a flat on angle, so we'll go for his tracks again, then we'll swap over to his commander's tower. And that'll finish him off. There we go, Artie gets the kill. And that other 88 just got hit for a big amount. Must have been one of the SU-100s that shot him there. Alright, so we're down to that 88 on 10 health and one more in the forest. Feeling a lot more comfortable moving up now. And so is the rest of our team. So yeah, it's just gonna move in for the kill now. And this is a win for the Ruskies. Not sure what everyone thinks of confrontation battles. I've had some mixed feelings about them. Did play a game where I was in my T-69, the American T-rate medium autoloader, and we went up against the USSR, and they had 13 ISU-152s, I believe. So yeah, it wasn't the best, and it was on El Haluf, so campy ISUs. Needless to say, we lost that one.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Got side shots in 88 here. We'll go for a track again.
Penetration.
Not sure if that actually tracked him. Hard to tell.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
We'll see if we can snipe his cupola.
Enemy armor is damaged.
There we go, some more damage. And unfortunately, we've got someone sitting in the cap. I think we've got a couple of people sitting in the cap. So yeah, we're actually not going to get to kill this guy, not going to get a top gun, which is a shame, because our team capped when it was 6v1. Lovely. So there we go guys, that game was enough to get the ace tanker in the T-34-85. As you can see, we picked ourselves up a high caliber medal. And I'm quite chuffed with the ace tanker, to be honest, because this was like my second or third last game before I unlocked the T-43. And I have to say, I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to keep the T-34-85. It's a pretty good medium tank, I have to say, but I've just not really fallen in love with it. There's nothing outstanding about it. It's got good manoeuvrability, it's got good speed, it's got a nice punchy gun, but I don't know, there's for some reason I've not really taken to it very well. But it is a good medium tank and you can get good results in it, as seen from this game. It's pretty good. So we'll look at the more detailed stats. What do? 2,463 damage, getting us a total of 5 kills, 1 off the top gun, and 1,431 base XP, which is quite nice. And we'll have a look at more detailed stats. What do? 33 shots fired, 25 hits, 18 pens. Yeah, not bad. I mean, we were shooting at a few 88s in that game, so there's going to be a few bounces. And yeah, hits received, as you can see, you don't bounce much. Got 2 lucky bounces from something, everything else straight in. So yeah, don't rely on your armour. It's not the best tactic for this tank. And I think that was everything. Yes, falls on a premium. When I had my free premium day for all the lag nonsense we've had since 8.11 came out. So yeah, not a bad game overall. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching, it's greatly appreciated. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and there'll be more tanks on the way soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching, catch you on the next one.